Yo, what's up YouTube? Leo Sheng here, host of the Extreme Fully Fishing channel. Double clap today because I am extra excited, right? You guys never really get to see a double clap here on the channel. Anyways, today is October 13th, 2018. It is going to be my outing number 146 of this year, day 2 down here in Florida. We are currently at what, 17 different species of fish. So I don't know what you guys really voted in that poll on the first video that I published here on the strip, you know, but just letting you know, this is only the second day and we are at 17, okay? Hopefully you put a little bit of faith on EPF. Yesterday we did a little bit of saltwater fishing. Today we're going to change gears and go to the freshwater scenery, all right? Well, kind of freshwater. I am hitting a brackish canal today as well, but the main goal for today is exploring new spots for fishing, which, as you guys know, right, it can either be a great accomplishment or an utter failure. So I don't really know what is going to happen today. I am going to keep that goal in my mind throughout the day though, catch as many species of fish as possible. But you know, sometimes you explore, sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't, right? So stay tuned. Today should be good. I gotta get everything set up here. We're going to land, hopefully, plenty of freshwater species of fish down here in Florida. Stay tuned, my friends. There we go, got the photo tank. My policy when it comes to fishing is always catch what is in front of you first, because later those species may not be in front of you, right? So I just saw a bunch of sunfish-like fish right around here. Gotta tie on a small hook, put the ultralight on, and hopefully land a few of them. Oh man, so I just found out that I had a little problem with my GoPro, so I had to delete a few clips from today already. But I would like to emphasize to you guys right now, we are already at 18 different species of fish, okay? I got a pair of spotted sunfish over here, as you guys can see. Try to give you guys a good view, you know. The sun and the light are really not helping. Beautiful spotted sunfish, a sunfish that you don't really find around my area. I'm gonna release both of them. I apologize, my fellow friends, you know. I was filming and everything was good until I realized, you know, that things were not really good, right? So there's one going back and there's second one. I caught both of these on bread. I was just using small pieces of bread, my breakfast, to catch them on the ultralight setup, you know. I'm using the Cast King Centron 500 with 4 pounds fluorocarbon and the Calamus ultralight, right? All the good stuff that you guys know about already. And just a little size 10 hook, okay, with the small pieces of bread or shrimp to catch this fish. Hopefully more species are going to show up. Oh, there's one coming. Oh, it's larping like spaghetti. This is the one that we got already, the spotted sunfish. So yeah, folks, now we have one on camera here. I can say that I caught it on hook and line, okay? Nobody needs to doubt me now. There's a bunch of spotted sunfish right around here, which are fun to catch, you know. Like I said, I don't have this fish up in the north, but after catching one, I'm pretty much done with them. Oh, what is this? Oh man, it took me a while to catch this one. Yeah, now it may just be a sunfish for you all. Well, it is a sunfish for me as well. But this is another species for our Florida trip, yeah? And at a certain point, this one had to come up the bluegill, okay? More specifically, a copper nose strain of the bluegill, I believe. It's got the white here on the fins at the end. Ah, good old Lepomis macroceros, son. Alrighty, there you have it. Final view of our little bluegill. At a certain point, you know, this guy definitely had to show up. It's another species for us right there. One of the beauties of doing this Florida Species Slam is that every species counts, right? And some species may be common to you and boring to you, but those species are not so common and boring to other folks out there, right? There are a few types of fish over here that are a little bit bigger, that I believe it is another species. So I'm gonna try to catch them now. Oh my goodness, that's the shrimp on the bottom. Oh my goodness, what I got on the shrimp on the bottom. Whoa. Thankfully I left my drag loose. I had 2 pieces of shrimp on the bottom. What are these? No kidding. No kidding. Mangrove Snapper double header on the shrimp on the bottom. Oh my goodness. I thought it was going to be a new species. Yeah, I don't know what these things are, but they love the bread. So I gotta give the bread to them. Oh, look, it's coming. Got him. Come up here. Do I have this yet? What is this? Oh, bro, Mayan cichlid. I thought it was finally going to be a species that I don't have yet. It's just big Mayan cichlid down there, huh? Feeding on the bread. Well, that doesn't mean that all of them are Mayan cichlid, but you know, we will find out. Unbelievable. I thought finally I was going to catch a new species. As it turns out, it is just a Mayan cichlid. You know, GoPro does no justice though. These fish are beautiful, and that's another species for our trip. But yeah, I already got this one, so. Got him. Oh, is it another Mayan? I think it's another Mayan. Oh my goodness, man, these Mayans are big. Goodness gracious, this reminds me a lot of the tilapia that I used to fish for back in Brazil. Look, size of my hand. Holy moly, this is some big cichlid. But we already got the species, so I don't really need it. I'm trying to catch an Oscar. I'm pretty sure there's an Oscar around here. It's fascinating. I want to release this one over here for you guys, so you guys can actually see it swim away. But this is truly fascinating. I have to say, these fish are beautiful fish. Wow, that one went away with a bang, full of energy. Yeah, get it, boy. Get it, eat it, eat it. You ate it. You ate it, you're mine now. Florida, one of the few places where you can catch saltwater and freshwater species at the same time. Look at that, eh? Mangrove snapper, needlefish, bluegill, spotted sunfish, all from the same watershed. This is crazy, man. Now let's see, what is this? Is this an Atlantic needlefish or a houndfish? Action, too hot today. Oh, okay. Let's release this needlefish over here. We got some fish on the shrimp. I believe it's more mangrove snapper. I mean, hopefully it is not, but they do pull drag. My drag was really loose. Oh, what is that? Oh, what is that? That is not a mangrove. What is that? What is that? What is that? That's a catfish. Ooh, son! And this is a species that I don't have yet, I'm pretty sure. I have the gaff topsail catfish. This is a hardhead catfish, I'm pretty sure. Oh, make sure it doesn't get me. This is a new species. This is a new species for me. It's species number 208. Yeah. This is a hardhead catfish. It's got the marking on the side, the little golden marking here. Ooh, yeah! It was a good idea putting the shrimp down there, son. I am actually so happy that I got to add this catfish to my species list. I mean, if you guys watch my videos here on the YouTube channel, you know that when I went down to New Orleans, Louisiana, my father actually caught one of these, you know, the hardhead catfish. I didn't. That was at Lake Pontchartrain, remember that? So now that I caught it, I can finally say that I caught one. 208, second day down in Florida, 3 new species so far. Not bad at all. I actually see some smaller species of fish down there, and I am not sure what they are. They don't seem to be sunfish, so I just put on the size 16 hook, very small piece of shrimp. I'm gonna throw down there and see what comes up. They are right around this area. It's like a whole school kind of thing. They swarm the bait, so there's one. Oh, what is that? Wow, unbelievable. You were telling me they are all mangrove snapper? I mean, I know that the mangroves have been pretty in here, but I'm using 4-pound test line on a little size 16 hook. This is a pretty dangerous game, man. This is a pretty dangerous game. All I know is that these mangrove snappers are ferocious. Sometimes they want to get you real bad. They do a little tack, you know, and you just know you don't want to mess with these jaws. Well, my size 16 hook is game over. It already bent. You know, I mean, it is a little hook. You can't expect the quality of this hook to be like, whoa, you know, super good. At least I want to get it out of the fish so that the fish doesn't have to carry that piece of metal with it, right? Oh, almost out. It bent all the way. It's because of the teeth. The teeth on this, guys, is absolutely no joke. There we go. Got it out. Now, listen to me. I'm going to release you over here. I don't want to hear that tack, okay? It's not for you to munch on my finger. Tack, no tack. Oh, son, man. Big ass splash instead of tack. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. I got one. Those are the baby fish that I saw down there. Dang, son. Some type of Mohara. Man, my identification with Moharas is really not good. I mean, this is definitely another species for today. As to what type of Mohara this is, let's put in the photo tank and we will find out. Now, let me tell you, Mohara identification is definitely not my strong point, so I'm not so sure what type of Mohara this is. I would have to go back and do some research and ask some friends too. But you know what? Since we did catch this Mohara, I am going to use it as cut bait. Either live line it or cut bait, because Moharas, let me tell you, they are great bait. Oh, it got it. Eat it. Take your time too, but eat it. Chewy good, my man. Chewy good. Yep, chewy good. The gar got it. Now we're just gonna wait until it chills real good and do like a Shaolin hook set. Set the drag real nicely. Still got it in its mouth. Still got it in its mouth. No, still not yet. Not yet. Not yet, man. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I think it's about time. Is it on? Oh my goodness. Why are you going to the other way? It's on, 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 it's on. That's a gar. Oh, he got off. He got off, son. He got off. I didn't want it to swallow. You see, the gar's right there. I didn't want it to swallow because when you fish for gar, I'm so frustrated. That gar, man, that gar got away. But you know what? It's okay. The thing is, when you are out here targeting gar, I mean, I'm going for whatever bites, right? I kind of noticed that from time to time, a few gar come back and forth. When you target the gar, there are two scenarios that you can use. One of the scenarios, which is one that the people use the most, is not the best scenario for the fish. There's a high mortality ratio, especially, you know, in the long term. That is the scenario when people pretty much let the fish swallow the hook, right? You give the fish enough time so that it swallows the hook, you set up the hook, and 100%, if you're using thick enough line, the fish is not going to get off. But that is not good for the fish because you are gut hooking the fish. You know what I'm saying? So since I already have the Florida gar on my species list, I really didn't want to go with that scenario. I just put my Casking polarized shades on, right? The quiver, and I can see the fish under the water. So I fed him the cut bait, and I just waited, you know, for the fish to have it deeper in its mouth, and I set the hook, right? Sadly, it didn't work too well. I guess I didn't set the hook Shaolin style, so the fish got off. But that is the way, that is scenario number 2 that is like better for the fish, you know, because the fish doesn't really get gut hooked. Once it comes up, you can just do a quick unhook and let the fish go. I gotta keep fishing here, see if any other species shows up. We will see. Stay tuned. Bro, what is this? Yo, this is the first time I've seen something like this. Is this one of those sleepers of Florida?